Hi everyone, and welcome back to Life with Skye. This is a channel focused on Skye, Copper, the Alaskan Skye breed, and dogs in general. And for this video, we're going to be taking a look at two of the most popular dog food companies in the UK. We've got Butternut Box, which is this company here, and they have a fresh take on dog food, and we have been feeding Skye and Copper Butternut Box on and off for the past 4 years. And we also have different dogs who are changing dogs' lives. And we've also fed Skye and Copper different dog through various points in the past 4 years. In this video, I'm going to take a closer look at both of these dog food companies. They're extremely similar because they're creating fresh dog meals that are frozen and then shipped to your door. They also have a great range of recipes. Both companies have around 10 different recipes, so they're perfect for picky eaters. They also use high quality ingredients, so you can know that you're feeding your dog a high quality dog food that is good for their digestive system and overall health. Before I get started, I want to say that if you do sign up to Butternut Box or different dog via the links in the description below, we may make a small commission. This commission helps us to create more videos like this, where we will review stuff that we find genuinely helpful and useful as dog owners, and stuff that has proven genuinely beneficial to Skye and Copper's lives. And it will also help us to dedicate more time to creating fun videos that you will recognize from our Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. One other thing as well is that we actually have an exclusive Butternut Box discount code, so you can save 75% on your first order of Butternut Box. That link is also in the description below.
Butternut Box are one of the leading providers of fresh dog food in the UK, following their launch in 2016. We discovered Butternut Box almost 3 years after the dog food company's creation. We were searching for fresh dog food that was balanced and complete, formulated by vets, had a range of different recipes, customized, pre-portioned, and could be shipped to our front door. It was quite the checklist, but Butternut Box managed to tick all the boxes. While we have tried some fresh dog food companies in the UK over the past 4 years, we've always returned to Butternut Box because they're the only dog food brand that provides meals Skye is excited to eat. So Skye is the fussier of our two dogs, and she provides a good litmus test when it comes to the tastiness of fresh dog meals. When we first ordered Butternut Box, they had just 4 recipes on offer. This was expanded to 6, and now they have 10, which is correct at the time of this filming. While Butternut Box are becoming a big pet food brand in the UK, they've still managed to successfully strike the balance between expansion and retaining a community feel. If you read through their 15,000 strong reviews on Trustpilot, you'll see they get 4.9 stars, and you'll also see just how passionate Butternutters are. To start your Butternut Box journey, you have to complete a sign-up questionnaire where you provide key details about your dogs. Once they learn more about your pup, they'll suggest a meal plan which you can stick with, or select recipes you believe will best suit your dog. Butternut Box create meals that usually contain around 60% meat. They use high-quality, human-grade fruit and vegetables. The meals are cooked at low temperatures to retain all the nutritional goodness and tasty flavour. Once they're cooked, they're frozen, packed, and shipped to your door. Dog owners can keep a few meal pouches defrosted in the fridge, and the rest should conveniently fit in your top freezer drawer. Butternut Box have a great reputation with picky eaters like Skye, dogs with allergies like Copper, dogs who have struggled with flatulence, dogs who have sensitive stomachs, and Butternut Box are also trying to really tackle the obesity crisis in the UK. Copper and Skye love Butternut Box's meals, but I have to say they definitely have 4 favourites. They're You've Got Game, Duck and Chicken, Wham Bam Lamb, and Pork This Way. We've been approached by other dog food companies to review their food in the past, or to switch onto their food and do promotional stuff on social media, but we've always returned to Butternut Box because Copper and Skye truly love their meals, and we're paying for their meals out of pocket. As dog owners, we enjoy seeing our dogs excited about their food, feel good about the ingredients that are in their meals, appreciate the company's sustainable approach to their business and packaging, and we also love the community feel. And if you're ready to give Butternut Box a try, you can save 75% on your first box and 25% on your second box. So, moving on to Different Dog. They're another example of a dog food company who offer freshly cooked meals that are made in their kitchen and delivered to your door. Different Dog use freshly cooked 100% British meat in their recipes. These recipes have been designed by pet nutritionists. Different Dog are keen to emphasize on their website that they don't use grains, legumes, or fillers in their recipes. You'll only find real meat, fresh fruit and vegetables, and superfoods. Different Dog's team goes as far as taste testing the recipes, so you can have peace of mind knowing that Different Dog's own staff have actually tasted your dog's food to make sure that it definitely is human grade. Just like Butternut Box, you have to fill out a questionnaire so Different Dog can learn more about your dog. They have 12 different recipes to choose from, and this includes some options from their Health Plus range. The Health Plus range targets specific dog health conditions, so for example, if you have a dog that has a sensitive stomach, they actually have an option for you. Different Dog offer carbon neutral deliveries, which will ensure your dog's meals will get to your doorstep in an environmentally friendly way. They also use compostable packaging, which is yet another way you can do your bit for the planet and also make sure that your dog is eating balanced and complete fresh dog food meals. We took a break from feeding Butternut Box for around 8 months at the end of 2021. Butternut Box had a temporary issue that delayed one of our boxes, and we were contacted by Different Dog to give them a try. There was little doubt that their meals looked and tasted like the real thing. Inspired by the fact that the Different Dog team taste tests their meals, I decided to give them a taste test too, and I was pleasantly surprised by how tasty they were. Copper was very passionate about his Different Dog meals. He loved them just as much as his Butternut Box meals. There was lots of tail wagging, lots of empty bowls, and lots of licking of not just his bowl, but Skye's bowl too. Skye, as I've already mentioned, is the pickier of my two dogs, and surprisingly her mealtime excitement did diminish ever so slightly. It was pretty clear to us that she did prefer Butternut Box and their recipes. While we could tell Different Dog's meals were clearly top quality, they did prove more difficult to store in the freezer. They were a slightly more awkward shape than Butternut Box's meal pouches. We actually ended up investing in a small freezer just to store all our Different Dog meal packets. We also found that the meal packets didn't hold up great when defrosted, and they would become stained and looked rather unpleasant in the fridge. That wasn't to say there was any difference to the food. The food was still fine. It was very edible and it looked great. It's just the packaging would become a slightly weird purple color. Now, Different Dog do use more planet-friendly packaging than the plastic packaging used by Butternut Box. Different Dog do have a great range of recipes just like Butternut Box, so if you do have a picky eater or a fussy eater, there's bound to be something that your dog is going to like. The one other big difference I would say is the price difference. Butternut Box offer fresh and balanced complete meals at a more affordable price than Different Dog. If your budget is not a concern, then Different Dog have great food, and I would say go ahead and give it a try. But if you're working on a bit more of a tighter budget, then you may want to go for Butternut Box because I believe they represent better value for money.
So now that I've given you more detail on Butternut Box and Different Dog, you're probably waiting for our verdict and which of the two companies we prefer. To be perfectly honest, there isn't a lot of difference between these two dog food companies. As you know, Different Dog are a little bit more premium. For that, you pay a little bit more. In our experience, we have tried a few brands over the past 4 or 5 years, but we've always found ourselves going back to Butternut Box in the end. And that's simply because Skye and Copper love their recipes so much, and it's the one dog food brand that they will always finish. As I've already mentioned earlier, Skye is a really picky and fussy eater, but she's never not eaten her Butternut Box meals. They've both had really good health over the past 3 or 4 years, no digestive issues, no sensitive stomach issues, and their overall day-to-day lives have been definitely enriched by feeding them Butternut Box. I like the fact that you can get your Butternut Box meals all in one shelf in your freezer. I like that they're easy to serve. You just cut the top of the pouch open and pour into your dog's bowl. And I think it's a good affordable option for most dog owners. If you want to get a good high quality dog food, you're willing to pay a little bit more for fresh dog meals and ditch the store-bought food, but you don't want to break the bank by going for a premium option. I would recommend Butternut Box, and that's why we are currently feeding Butternut Box to Skye and Copper. So overall, that would be our pick. Having said that, Different Dog are obviously a really, really good option too. And if you have the budget and you've got the freezer space, you won't go down on the Different Dog either. They're obviously another great example of a dog food company in the UK that are really putting the well-being of dogs first. Our personal preference would be Butternut Box, but it's definitely a close run thing. Before I finish, I also just want to point out that you can save 75% on your first Butternut Box order if you click the link below. This is not a sponsored Butternut Box video, and this is not a sponsored Different Dog video. I'm just looking at both dog foods because we've tried both. And I'm hoping that this video will prove useful for someone who's in between which brand to get. And if you do click the link and follow through and sign up to the subscription plan, we may make a commission, and that will help us create more videos like this. So that's it. I've gone through both brands and I've given you our pick. If you have any other questions or you'd like to learn a bit more about Butternut Box or Different Dog, feel free to send us a DM on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or you can also email us at lifewithclekai@gmail.com. I'll also put a link to our articles from our website so you can check out more information there if you want to. But for now, that's it. Our top pick here will be Butternut Box, but as I said, you won't go wrong if you go with either of these companies because they're ultimately providing great dog food for UK dogs.